Get right back to meteorologist Mary Kay Kleist tracking the storm moving through the area tonight. Mary Kay.
And luckily, we are finally seeing the end in sight of this line, but it is still pretty strong in northwest Indiana into Newton and Jasper County. But this gusty line continues pushing to the south and east and leaving the immediate Chicago metro area. You still see a lot of lightning heading and driving into Fort Wayne, Metro Detroit. Those are going to be the hot spots overnight for severe storms. What I'm looking at, though, is what's coming over the line here as we step into Indiana. This particular cell over Beaver is moving to the east very quickly at 55 miles per hour. It's not severe, but boy, some strong winds are possible as it moves right over Morocco shortly at 10:19, holding together maybe for Rensselaer at 10:36. So this line still has a tail end reaching into LaSalle County, but again, it is moving on the way out. But boy, this evening, what a sight Dodie shared with us from Willow Springs. This is from 7:15 this evening. Real ominous looking sky out there. We had numerous reports of storm damage, wind damage, and also flooding rains. Flooding has been a big threat, and Tim McGill has an update on some of the flooding. Tim?
Yeah, the good news is, Mary Kay, that flood warning has been allowed to expire, but there is a flood advisory still in effect. We had numerous storms kind of cover the same track over and over again. These storms, we call that training, like several trains on the same train track, one after the other, so the rain really adds up. And this is the Doppler radar rainfall estimate of the rain over the last 24 hours. Now, most of the rain, of course, fell between around 2 and about 10 o'clock. And I'll just kind of pick a couple of areas here. One just north of Aurora picked up nearly 3 inches of rain out towards DeKalb, almost 3 inches of rain as well over towards O'Hare. Picked up about 2 inches, so 2 to 3 inches of rain, pretty common in those areas in yellow and orange. It came down at the rate of about 1 inch to 2 inches an hour. The flood warning is expired, but the flood advisory continues for parts of southern Kane County, southern DuPage County, central and southern portions of Cook County, in and around the city, northern Will County, and much of Kendall County. So still watch out for low-lying areas under underpasses. You're going to see some rain ponding and some small creeks and streams too. A little bit of flooding. The water, though, is receding. Back to you, Mary Kay.
And let's track how this affects your weekend, because overnight we are going to watch this line move away, especially after 11 p.m. and midnight. Things quiet down considerably, but that front will probably stall south of us. So during the day tomorrow, we could see a scattered shower or a rumble of thunder, just because that instability and the heat of the day could be around enough for us. And then as we get into Sunday, I'm thinking conditions would be relatively quiet. A lot of sunshine to start the day in the morning, beginning in the low 70s, and Sunday afternoon making it into the middle 80s. A lot of sun. I think we'll have a lake breeze too. Winds out of the east at about 9 miles per hour. So that could create a little bit of lakefront cooling. That water temperature is still in the mid 60s. So we'll have mid 80s inland and probably low and mid 70s right along the lakefront for a decent close to the weekend on Sunday. So we'll kind of split the weekend in half with that scattered storm chance tomorrow. That rain chance tomorrow is running at about 40%. And then on Sunday, it is a tiny isolated pop-up shower chance, but with that stable breeze coming off the lake, and really there's no system around to bring any energy, storm energy that is, into the picture, I think we'll be okay. But then the front that has stalled south of us, that starts lifting north on Monday as a warm front, and it takes us back to 90 degrees here for a couple of days. A little unsettled to start the week. So we are seeing the end in sight of these gusty storms, but now they're still over Newton and Jasper County, but on the way out.
All right. Ready for that calm. Thank you, Mary Kay. Well, after the storm here tonight, a beautiful picture of the Chicago skyline. Look at that. The first piece of video is from CBS 2 photojournalist extraordinaire Alfredo Roman. He captured this fiery-looking drone shot after just moments of the storm. CBS 2 viewer Will Hamlin sent this picture into the newsroom. Nothing like a double rainbow.